Hello everybody, I'm Joel Homie, your guys' host for another great episode of Minecraft Monday, where today we're doing something a bit out of the ordinary. We are going to be doing I'm going to be doing a redstone tutorial video, or redstone contraption tutorial video. So this is a how-to, and this is a how-to video on how to build a Simulus secret door, meaning that when it closes, you cannot tell that there is a door there if you didn't know. Now, of course, this is for, of course, like, behind this door, you would be storing something special, like items that you don't want, like, friends or other people to get to. So, let's go ahead and jump right into the tutorial, starting with what you need. So, you're going to need at least one lever, some unmovable or movable blocks, at least 16, it does not matter. Now, some of these blocks I'm using just to build a temporary wall to show you guys. Well, it's going to be the template for where I'm going to be building on. For this case, I'm going to be using dirt and then at least 14 redstone, at least 6 sticky pistons, and at least one redstone repeater and 1 redstone torch. So what I'm going to do here first is simply just make a wall. So imagine this is your wall. Now this could be made out of whatever, it doesn't have to be dirt. But what you're going to do is once you have your 1x2 cutout area for where your door would usually be, like, a normal door like that one that's up there, or something like over there, this is where it would usually go. But the first thing that you're going to do is walk through your door, and look right on the other side, get 4 sticky pistons, and put them just like this. So they're going to be in a 2x2 arrangement right here, so this is what you're going to be looking at. And then stick some on top of, or in front of, the second set of sticky pistons pointing towards your wall. And then put 2 more of the block that you have, or whatever you've chosen, and put them right there. Now, as you can see, I've chosen dirt, because it blends in, and you can't really see that there's a door there. Now that we have the base, this is the main portion of the door. So what's going to happen here is we're going to go ahead and use this redstone repeater to run a line over here so that these activate. Well, actually, this set of sticky pistons right here will activate first. Move this block and this piston over one so that it's in this row of blocks, and then this will activate and push it in front. Now, the repeater is so that these, when it's closed and we want to open it, it's so that this one can contract first and pull this block in. Because if you don't know, a sticky piston will not, it's a non-movable object when it is extended, but when it is compressed like this, it is a movable object. So we want this one to activate first so that these can move them. So now that we have the main idea down, I'm going to go ahead and put a block right here. So when you walk in, to your left, put a block right there. As you can see, 1 block over, and then right on top of that, put some redstone, and then put 2 blocks right like that, and then put your redstone torch right there, and then run a line of redstone out, as you can see here. So 1 there, and then this will be moving over here, and in front of where your door is, you want to stick a block right there, and then put redstone on top of it. And then after that, run your redstone trail over here. Put your redstone repeater right there, and I'll show you what ticks to set that to in just a moment. But go behind this 2x2 arrangement of sticky pistons, stick 2 blocks. These ones don't have to be arranged because you will have your wall right here hiding all of it. And then stick redstone right there, and connecting to your redstone repeater right there. And then the redstone repeater can be set to ticks 2, 3, or 4. Because if you do it too fast, we'll have the problem where this one does not extend fast enough, and these sticky pistons will activate at the same time that this does. So this will still be extended, meaning that it will not be a non-movable object, or a movable object, sorry. So it won't move, and your door will not work right. So let's go ahead and set this to, first I'll do 2, and just show you guys what it looks like. And then here, you're going to place your lever. Now, this line, I do want to make this clear that this does not have to be in the arrangement that I have here. Say if you have a corner or something like this over here, you don't have to place the lever specifically right here. You could just run this line over any and put your redstone torch anywhere, as long as it's going straight into the line, meaning that it can't go at like an angle like this trail of redstone, it can't be coming in from the side. It has to be right behind the redstone torch. And then, yeah, so it can go pretty much anywhere. But for this example, I'm trying to use as little resources as possible to show you guys that this is a very easy and simple redstone contraption. But now we have it completed, and hopefully by this point you do have your walls and everything, you know, complete so that it doesn't look obvious like it is here. But now I like using the redstone torch because this means that when you destroy your lever, your door will stay shut. And then here is, I've always thought that it sort of stands for security on, and then this is what happens when you flip it off. There you go. So as you can see there, what I explained earlier has just happened. So what happened is, and since this is a straight line running straight back from the lever when this redstone torch gets turned off so all the power gets pulled, what happens is this set of sticky pistons deactivates first, and it contracts and pulls that dirt in, and then right after, depending on your ticks, 2, 3, or 4, then once this set of sticky pistons is contracted, then these will be given the signal for what you have set the lever to over there, or your button if you want to, but the button is, it's not very good because you really have to run in, like, really fast, so, but the lever is nice because it stays open. But the ticks is what it does, is it adds a delay so that these ones activate after this has been changed and contracted and changed to a movable object so that it can be pulled out of the way so that you can enter into your room, whatever that might be. Now you saw there with ticks 2, this was quite fast, but if we change it to 3, you'll see that it goes a little bit slower. So you can see there that this set of pistons will always activate at the same time because you can't change this unless you want to. You can change this so that it's a little bit cooler, and you can change the tick so that this is like on 2 and this is like on 3, or this is on 3 and this is on 4. Those are the only options, mind you, because otherwise, once again, we'll run into the problem where this does not contract in time. But now let's go and see what it does on 4, which it'll just be a little bit slower. And then when we pull this, this will pull in right away, but it'll move to the side a little bit later. Like you can see there, it opens, but it opens here, and then a couple seconds after, it gets pulled out of the way, whereas if we were to go set this back to 2, it would move out of the way pretty seamlessly. As you can see there, it activates almost right when this one is done contracting, these ones then activate. But just to show you what happens, I'll go ahead and flip this over to 1 tick, and we'll go and see what happens. So it shuts fine, but it doesn't really do the process okay. Like you can see, the random pistons are not getting pulled, and these sets of blocks are not getting pulled at the right time. So don't worry, if you do accidentally do this, you don't have to tear it down. Just reset your ticks to 2, 3, or 4, and just run through the cycles a couple times, and you will completely fix your door, as you can see there. So the system is self-repairable as long as you have this repeater set up right. So I hope that this video wasn't too rambly. This is my very first video trying to do a tutorial on how to make a redstone contraption. But with that being said, I really hope this video helped you guys in case you're wondering on how to build a secret room or a secret door that closes and makes it seem completely seamless. So with that being said, if you guys enjoyed this video,